Hello everybody, it's me Tian here. I hope everybody's doing right. Now, let's talk about rugby. Um, as you can see from the jersey that I'm wearing, I'm going to talk about the Bulls Leinster game that happened on Saturday. Um, so the Bulls beat Leinster 39-31, but what a game. The Bulls and Leinster played brilliantly. Um, Obviously, uh, no, Leinster was blanked last week against the Stormers, um, so they had to. So when they got a penalty in the Bulls 22 and had the option to kick to posts, um, that Sam Prendergast did kick to post for the Bulls, um, because obviously um, they were blanked last week, but they don't want to be blanked this week. So they obviously kicked balls. But yeah, I mean the Bulls and Leinster, like I said, played brilliantly. It was yeah. Obviously, um, Keegan Giannis did, and Keegan Giannis kicking to post was better compared to last week. He kicked the post 4 times and converted 3 out of the 4, giving him a 75% kicking success rate. Um, yeah, which is better compared to last week's 50% kicking success rate to polls. Um, yeah, and the Bulls obviously um, scoring scoring 6 tries. Yeah, and the try scored for the Bulls was by Sebastian Leclerc, David Krill in the 15th and 77th minute, Mpilo Gumede in the 41st minute, Weerlig in the 57th minute, and Stravenu Jacobs in the 68th minute. Um, for Sebastian Leclerc's try, he Keegan Johannes had a very good cross kick for Sebastian Leclerc to score for the Bulls in the 6th minute of the game. And when Weerlig Willie replaced Keegan Johannes in the 56th minute, David Krill took the kicking duties over, and yeah, he kicked balls 3 times, and he only converted one of the. He only successfully kicked one of the 3 kicks to poles, which gives him a 33% kicking success rate this game. And obviously, he kicked posts last week once, which brings him to 4 kicks to poles in total in the first 2 games, and he only has a 25% kicking success rate. If you add those the first two games kicks together, and unfortunately, David Krill is not a recognized goal kicker. Um, yeah, and no, Keegan Johannes, obviously, if you add these kicking balls together, he kicked 2 balls 12 times and only converted 7 out of those 12, um, which brings his kicking percentage rate about just about over 50% success rate. Which is still not where you want to be. You obviously want to be at least in the 70%, 70s or 80% kicking success rate. Um, but yeah, um, he still played brilliantly this week against Leinster last week, and obviously Leinster played brilliantly as well. Still lost, but played brilliantly. Um, no, the Bulls had um, three scrums in total in the entire game, and they won all three of them. Um, they uh, obviously had um, 16 lineouts, and surprisingly, they only won. Um, they only won 12 out of the 16 lineouts, which gives them a 75% lineout success rate, which is surprising because they had 20 lineouts against the Ospreys and won all 20 of them. I mean, yeah, it's surprising. I mean, you would expect them to have that their lineouts would be 100% because compared to if you look at the game that lineouts that they had against Ospreys, you would expect them to win all the lineouts, but yeah, they didn't. Um, we have to get congratulations to the Bulls to winning the game, but you have to give Leinster credit for um, holding on, giving everything they have. Um, yeah, just a couple of two interesting things. Um, when um, David Krill um, scored his second try in the 77th minute, the try stood, but um, no, one of the Bulls players then came after that. David Krill scored a try and started a scuffle between the two teams, which then resulted into a penalty. The try still stood because it happened after the try, but what happened is uh, after the conversion, uh, Leinster received a penalty on the halfway line um, for the scuffle that one of the Bulls players instigated it. Um, and it also happened early in the game, but it went against the against Leinster. One of the Bulls players scored a try, and then one of Leinster's players started a scuffle, um, which led to a penalty on the halfway line. The try still stood because it happened after the try, and then after the conversion, the Bulls got a penalty on the halfway line, which is really interesting. I personally didn't see that happen before, but yeah, but anything is anything's possible in a rugby game. Yeah. What what's your guys' thoughts about the game? Do you guys think that the the penalty that was awarded for Lens on the halfway line was valid or not? And do you guys think that the penalty that was awarded for the Bulls on the halfway line as well was valid or not? Um, for me, it was valid. You can't do that. For both. Um, yeah. Um, thank you guys for watching my video. I really appreciate it. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments down below about the game. Yeah. So this is me, Tian, signing out.